Letting go is hard, especially when being strong is the only thing the world allows you to be.
Dear sis, you are doing so amazing and I'm so fucking proud of you. And I just want to let you know that, just in case no one else has told you that, you are that bitch. This is going to be the most successful chapter of your life.
Letting go is hard, especially when being strong is the only thing the world allows you to be. When survival mode has convinced you that if you stop controlling everything, your world will fall apart. I release control over things I cannot control, and this is really based off my other survival mode video. It's about more things that I'm learning about me being in survival mode, and hopefully people can relate or understand as well. In reality about being in survival mode that a lot of people don't talk about is survival mode isn't just about making it through hard times. It rewires you. And for a black woman, myself, it's just not a phase. It's an expectation. I feel like we aren't just expected to be strong. We are expected to endure. People call us resilient, but they don't ask why we have to be resilient. There's no space to be tired, to be unsure, to break down, because who's coming to save us? Who is reaching out to help me, to grab me, to let me know that I'm okay and I am safe? I've never had a chance to just be. I've always been on go, 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 because if I don't, who will? Who's going to make sure I'm straight? Right now, my life is stable. So even when things are stable, I still catch myself bracing for impact. Like, peace is a setup. Like, I have to be ready for a moment when it all falls apart. If I don't carry it, everything will crumble. If I don't show up, who will? If I don't stop expecting the worst, will I be blindsided? And that's all the thoughts that really do come up in my mind. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like we are conditioned to think that we need to survive, and we're never being taught how to live and how to just be, how to be at peace, how to live peacefully, how to experience peace. I see a lot of girls nowadays and they are living their soft girl life, and I love it. I really enjoy seeing women, especially black women, being able to be at peace, not having to be in survival mode, not having to be on go all the time, not having to always be on 10 about everything about themselves and always have to anticipate everything. I've personally been operating in survival mode for a really long time, and I didn't even know it. I didn't know it until me and my therapist was talking about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think, when that video was made. A couple weeks ago, and I realized we discussed me being in survival mode, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even recognize that I've been in survival mode. I thought this is just how life was supposed to be. Like, always on edge, always preparing for the worst, always having to carry things alone, always have to do things alone, always not expecting people to have my back. That's what I thought was normal. But now that I'm realizing the effects of survival mode and how it never allows you to really experience peace, I see how it has shaped my life. I see how it has changed a lot of things with myself. I haven't made room to be anything else but strong. I haven't made room for me to be at peace. I haven't made any room for me to be able to live a soft girl life. Even though my life doesn't require me to be in survival mode, I still find myself being in survival mode because that's what I've been in for so long, and I didn't even know it. I just thought it was just day to day. Keep going, keep showing up. Can't be weak. You can't sit down and cry. You need to keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm learning that survival mode doesn't just keep you safe, it keeps you suffering. And bitch, I'm fucking suffering in survival mode. It convinces you that softness is dangerous. It makes you believe that needing help is equivalent to being weak. It teaches you to silence your needs because at least you're making it. At least you're still alive. At least you're still trying. I used to believe for a really long time that being strong meant never breaking down, never needing, never complaining. But to be honest, that belief did not protect me. It isolated me. It made me go through things alone. It made me experience life alone. Holding it didn't make me strong. It made me numb because for a long time when I was depressed, I did not cry. And I told myself that was weakness. I needed to be strong. Pushing through didn't make me unstoppable. It made me unreachable, literally. Now I know strength. Strength is allowing myself to be human, allowing myself to go through the emotions, allowing myself to feel, allowing myself to cry. A reality check for myself right now: being strong doesn't mean being alone, or being strong shouldn't mean being alone. I feel like through vulnerability, you learn how to grow. You learn strength through vulnerability. You learn how to navigate life through vulnerability. Right now in life, I am learning to release and trust. I aspire to be a soft girl, to not have to brace for impact all the time, to not always have to worry, to not always have to be overly prepared for situations. I want to experience life beyond just surviving. I want to know what peace feels like when I'm not constantly waiting for the next storm or waiting for the next fucked up situation to happen. I want to rest without being guilty, because sometimes when I come home from work and I'll be so dog tired, I'm just like, I got so much things I need to do. Let me get on it. I cannot rest. I got to keep going. I got to keep going, because if I rest, I'm going to be underprepared. I need to keep going. So I want to rest without feeling guilty, to breathe without fear. And that's one thing I'm learning, like now, like when I get off of work and I'm dog shit tired and I just want to lay down, I tell myself to lay down, because like, bitch, you don't work, what, 8, probably 9 hours, I don't fucking know, 8 hours dealing with kids, screaming all fucking day. Lay down, get some rest, relax. That task can wait. When I have energy, I can do it, or I can wait till the weekend. So right now, it's important to release control over things we cannot control. We don't have to carry pain just because we know how to. We are safe. Even when we let go, we are going to be safe. Now, it's important to give ourselves permission to exist beyond survival. If I need to cry, I cry without apologizing for it. I cry without feeling guilty for crying. I cry without feeling like I'm weak for having this vulnerable moment. If I need to rest, I rest without feeling guilty about resting. If I'm tired, I'm laying my ass down. If I'm sleepy, I probably won't take a nap. Sometimes I feel like if I take a nap in the midday, I won't sleep at night. And I like to sleep. If I need to rest, I will rest. I don't have all the answers. I trust that I'll find my way without panicking, without having to be in a frenzy or feeling like I'm so behind and I'm lagging, I'm not getting shit, and God is not there for me. Because in truth, God is always there for me. He is always leading me. He is always my number one supporter through everything. I am worthy of peace, not just survival. We are worthy of peace, not just survival. And that's an affirmation to practice. Being worthy of peace, being worthy of softness, and not having to survive all the time. If you've been in survival mode for a really long time, this is your reminder to release, to let go, to stop carrying what was never yours to hold in the first place. What is one thing you are releasing today? How can you release it? And how can you relax? How can you allow peace into your life? And that's the biggest thing. It's allowing yourself to be at peace, allowing yourself to not over-prepare, to not having to be always 10 steps ahead so you won't be behind. Because in truth, you're not never really behind. Life is happening for you at all times. You are where you need to be at all times. And if you're not supposed to be there, trust me, you will know. If you're not meant to be in situations, places, spaces, in a relationship, at a job, or whatever, you will know. Energetically, you will know. It will not feel right. You will know. Just in general. So, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in for next week's video. And I haven't recorded in like 2 weeks. I don't know when I'm going to drop this one. But while I'm recording all these damn videos, I haven't recorded in 2 weeks. So I want to say that I'm back recording. I'm back making my videos because like a death happened in my family, and I needed to make sure I was there for like my grandma. And my grandma's passing because she passed away, and I need to make sure I was there for my mom and just making sure that I was okay and not suppressing my emotions and taking time for myself. And that's important of being in survival, because usually I'll just be like, Still gotta go, still gotta keep moving. But no, I just took a break to focus on my own emotions, making sure that I'm grieving properly, making sure that my mom's okay, making sure that I'm okay, and that I am taking care of my needs and being vulnerable and having conversations with myself that are needed for me to get through periods of grief, because I love my grandma down. Check out I'm making an affirmation video for I release control over things I cannot control. It's an affirmation for survival mode, so make sure you tune in. But also, because I already said I was in this video, I feel like I'm in church, or the mosque. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next week.